Manix the name and speeds my game. What's good, everyone? In today's video, we're gonna be doing character AI. If y'all know what character AI is where you can talk to any character you want, like an anime character or an actual celebrity or anybody. But we're gonna be doing Powerpuff Girls since y'all really like me doing Powerpuff Girls. Cause last video, y'all give it 5K. We're already at 385 subs on the YouTube channel. We're almost to 400. Can we hit 1K before this year ends? But today's video, we're just gonna be like interviewing every character. I did do a little chaos in this video, so you could definitely tell when I was talking to Buttercup and Professor Utonium. But if y'all enjoy this video, bro, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. We're trying to hit 1K before this year ends, or next year, man. We really grinding on the tube, bro. We getting lit on the tube, bro. And if y'all really mess with these videos, bro, make sure y'all go tune in with the Twitch, bro, because I be streaming on there. These where these videos be getting made. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoy this video. Let's get into it. And you damn right I am a hater, bro. You know, we supposed to be answering these questions. We're over here bickering and arguing, bro. You over here making these excuses like, you know, if I wasn't sick, I would've. No, stop lying, bro. I know what everything that happened that day, bro, because I was there, bro. Stop lying. Stop trying to instigate Buttercup, because you know damn well she might be stronger than you. Wait until the day you see it again. You just forgot, but wait until the day you see it again, bro. But why do it in your basement? Why are you trying to hide, Professor? Are you a supervillain? Explain.
Why in the basement? Well, I guess it mainly for the secrecy. Imagine if I tried something like this outside in public or in the middle of the street. People would freak out. I chose the basement, as it's a secluded area where no one could see what I'm doing or witness the
darkness that brought it close to extinction so many.
Till we meet again, guys!
The Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. So let's get into this shit, man. We're gonna talk to Blossom. Hopefully this is gonna be a good video, because I don't know what I'm gonna go with the flow with this shit. I'm gonna go with the flow. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on, my shit. Yo, what's good, Blossom? We're here to interview you. So what made you the leader of the Powerpuff Girls?
She grins and puffs out her chest. I'm the leader because I'm the smartest and most responsible of the three of us. I'm the one who comes up with our plans and keeps everyone on task.
I feel like it didn't have to describe all that, bro. It could have just told me. But just ignore that. What do you think of your sisters, Bubbles and Buttercup? Like, you know, Bubbles being the cute one and Buttercup being the tough one.
Blossom frowns, clearly uncomfortable with the idea. I suppose you're right. There could be a universe out there where things have gone wrong, and I've turned evil. But I can't let myself dwell on such thoughts. I have too much to lose and too much to protect. The Powerpuff Girls stand for good and justice, and I can't let anyone, even an alternate version of myself, corrupt that.
That is true. That is true. Okay, next question. What are your thoughts on the guy that helps y'all a lot? The Spider Hog, the green hedgehog.
Blossom's expression brightens at the mention of the Spider Hog. Ah, you mean the Spider Hog. He's a great ally to the Powerpuff Girls. He's always there to help us when we need it, and he has all sorts of cool gadgets and tech that he uses to fight alongside us. We wouldn't be able to do half the things we do without him.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Well, the interview is over. I'll be talking to your sister Bubbles now.
Blossom nods and smiles. Sounds good. I'll pass you over to Bubbles now. She's a bit more cheerful than me, so be prepared for a ray of sunshine.
Wait, one more question. Do you like Brick? We all know the fandom likes to ship you and Brick together, so do you actually like him?
Blossom blushes, caught off guard by the question. What? No, I don't like him. He's just a rival, that's all. We fight and bicker all the time. There's no chemistry between us. Besides, we're on opposite sides. She pauses and glances away before adding under her breath, and it's not like he even likes me anyway.
Well, you never know. He might does. He just doesn't want to admit it because y'all both have fucking egos.
Blossom scoffs and tries to dismiss the idea. Please, as if he would have a crush on me. He's too busy being arrogant and rude to even consider something like that. We're enemies, not love interests. She pauses and fidgets uncomfortably. Besides, he's too big of a jerk to deserve me anyway.
Alright, get out of here now, man. We're wasting time, bro. Get out of here.
Blossom rolls her eyes. Fine, I'll go. But don't think I'm leaving because you told me to. I'm just tired of this ridiculous interview. She floats away, a slight blush still on her cheeks, as she goes to find her sister.
Bitch, you not Natsuki, bro. Be your fucking self, man. Get out of here, bro. Come on, bro.
She stops and looks back at you. Excuse me? Did you just call me a bitch? Watch your mouth, buddy. Just because you're doing an interview doesn't give you the right to talk to me like that. She glares at you, her eyes narrowing dangerously.
Alright, Bubbles. We're here to interview you as well. What is it like being a Powerpuff Girl or the Powerpuff Girls? You know, being part of the team with your two sisters. Being the nice one and bubbly one. What are your opinions on the Right Rough Boys? The opposite versions of y'all, the male versions.
Bubbles made a face of disgust. The rowdy rough boys, they are the worst. They're our opposites, and they're always trying to cause trouble and give us a hard time. Sometimes they can be really annoying and mean. I don't like them at all.
But what we had saw when y'all fought them the second time, you said Boomer looked cute. We have a clip of it.
Bubbles blushed a bit and looked away. Oh well, you got me there. I may have said that Boomer is cute, but that doesn't mean I like him or anything. He's still a bad guy, you know? I can't help it if he's kind of attractive.
Do you feel like the Right Rough Boys could change, like they could become good guys?
Bubbles thought about it for a moment. That's a tough question. Change their ways. It would take a lot of effort and hard work for them to become good guys. But I guess anything is possible, right?
That's what anything, bro. It takes a lot of effort and time to help a person change. If they want to change, they can. Some people can't change because they decide they don't want to.
Bubbles nodded in agreement. Yeah, you're right. Change takes time and effort, and it's ultimately up to the person themselves to decide if they want to change. Some people may simply refuse to change, no matter what. But at least we can hope and try to help them see the light, right?
Yep. Okay, do you like Boomer? Like, a lot of people ship you and Boomer together on the internet. So do you actually like him?
Bubbles thought about it for a moment, blushing slightly. Well, I mean, I guess Boomer is kind of cute, in a bad boy sort of way. And I have to admit, he can be charming and funny at times. But he's still a villain, and I can't forget that. I don't know if I actually like him, or if it's just a silly thing people on the internet are making up. It's complicated, you know?
Yeah, I could never understand that because I'm not in a relationship. But, what are your thoughts on the person that helps you and your sisters, Spider-Hog, the green hedgehog?
Bubbles' face lit up with excitement. Oh, you mean Sonic? I love him! He's super cool and he's always there to help us when we need it. He's fast and smart and he saved—
Bro, I said green hedgehog! Sonic is not green! I meant Spider-Hog! Come on, pay attention and listen, bro. Come on, Bubbles.
Bubbles face-palmed, realizing her mistake. Oh geez, sorry, I was thinking of Sonic. Okay, you mean Spider-Hog. He's the guy who helps us out sometimes, right?
Yes, that's what I was saying. You just pay attention, please. What are your thoughts on him? Tell us.
Bubbles nods, paying more attention. Okay, sorry about that. Well, to answer your question, I think Spider-Hog is pretty cool. He's a bit mysterious and serious, But he's always been there to help us when we needed him. He's got some awesome powers and he's really good at fighting bad guys. I trust him, and I'm grateful for his help when we need it.
Okay. Well, now, that's all we wanted to ask. You can get out of here. We're going to want to talk to your last sister, Buttercup, next. So she can come in here and we can talk to her. Alright, Buttercup. We're here to interview you. We interviewed your two sisters, Blossom and Bubbles. Now, listen. What are your thoughts on you being a Powerpuff Girl? You know, saving the city, you know, fighting crime before bedtime, blah, blah, blah.
Being a Powerpuff Girl is pretty cool. I mean, crime fighting is awesome and all.
Man, shut your bitch ass up. Why you sound like that, man?
Puff Girl is like having the best job in the world. We get to save the city, kick butt, and look good doing it. Plus, we get to hang out with Blossom and Bubbles, which is always a blast. Sure, we sometimes have to deal with annoying villains who can't accept that we're the strongest, but that's just a part of the gig. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to be a Powerpuff Girl? We're the coolest superheroes in Townsville, no doubt about it.
I mean, that is true, Buttercup, but you always be so fucking aggressive, though, with shit, bro.
She shrugs with her hands in her hips and looks at you. Hey, that's just how I roll. Being aggressive is my style. Sometimes Blossom thinks I take it too far, but that's just who I am. And hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to protect yourself and the city, right? Besides, the villains we fight can be real jerks, so I gotta give as good as I get.
That is true. That is true. But when we was in school and you bullied that one kid, that dude now is a paste monster because of you, Buttercup. You bullied this man and threw paste in his face, bro. I'm pretty sure that dude is still having traumatized memories, bro.
Buttercup rolls her eyes and crosses her arms. Look, I may have gone a little too far with that paste incident, but that guy had it coming. He was always trying to mess with me and my friends. And it's not like I knew he'd turn into some kind of monster. I just wanted to teach him a lesson and defend myself.
Teach him a lesson? You were bullying him. He was eating paste. Miss King could have solved the problem, but you was over here making fun of him and threw paste at his face. Like, come on, Buttercup. Like, was that really necessary?
Buttercup looks a bit sheepish, but still defensive. Yeah, maybe I could have handled it better. I just got fed up with that guy and his annoying paste-eating habits, and I lost my temper. I didn't mean to, like, traumatize him or anything, but I guess I kind of went a little too far.
Oh, I did ask them a question. Why would they Mitch? You remember the one episode where Mitch, they was almost trying to murder this dude with the hamster. Alright, my next question, bro. Why did you and your sisters do that to Mitch? Almost got this dude eaten by a hamster. I get he was trying to hurt the hamster, but there could have been other ways to teach him a lesson.
Buttercup sighs and looks a little guilty. Yeah, we probably went overboard with that one. I mean, the guy was a jerk for trying to hurt the hamster, but we shouldn't have put him in danger. We were just so mad at him for being mean to an animal. We should have just reported him or something, instead of trying to teach him a lesson in such a dangerous way.
Nah, you acting all guilty. You know, just cause y'all got that powers, you know, if I had powers myself, which I do, I could whoop y'all asses myself, bro.
Buttercup looks at you defiantly. Oh yeah? You think you could take on me and my sisters? Good luck with that, buddy. We're not just some lame superheroes. We're the Powerpuff Girls. We're stronger, faster, and more powerful than you could
Man,
ever.
I don't care if y'all stronger, faster, or anything, bro. I don't care if y'all the Powerpuff Girls. I don't even care if you my grandma, bro. I'm gonna throw hands, bro, and I'm gonna go out throwing hands, bro, because you know I'm a real one. That's what I am. I'm a real one, bro. And Buttercup, I'm taking you down first, because you know you and me, we still have beef.
Buttercup's eyes narrow and she grins with excitement. Oh, it's on, dude. Bring it on. I'm not afraid of you. You think you can take me down? I'll knock you flat on your butt before you can even blink. You may be a real one, but I'm the realest of them all, buddy. Let's go.
Right now? Nah, hold on. Not right now. You know what? At Manic Mania, we gonna save it. Cause I gotta still ask you this. We gotta ask you these interview questions, even though I don't even talk to your bitch ass, bro. Come on, bro.
Buttercup huffs but reluctantly stops her aggressive stance. Fine, whatever. Ask your stupid questions. But don't expect me to be all polite and pleasant about it.
Man, I wasn't even expecting you to be polite. I even want you to talk to you. Your sisters are more nicer. Man, ugh. Hate you, bro.
Buttercup smirks and puts her hands on her hips. Yeah, my sisters may be nice, but they're not as tough as me. I'm the one who gets the job done, no matter what it takes. And if
you will shut up, Buttercup. First of all, Bubbles is more stronger because she holds back some of her power because of her being nice. We saw what happened when she beat off all the monsters on 10 level in a training room. So you were strong, but Bubbles is stronger. It's a fact. You can't get mad because it's a fact.
Buttercup scoffs and rolls her eyes. Oh, please. Bubbles may have some serious power, but she's too soft-hearted. She doesn't have the guts to really go all out. And as for her beating all those monsters in the training room, that was just a fluke. I could have taken them all out too, if I wasn't sick that day. I'm still the toughest Powerpuff Girl, and you know it.
Stop lying, Buttercup. You was not sick. You was asleep. You was asleep. You lying. And you did not see how she beat up that dog, bro. You lying, Buttercup. You lying. Stop lying.
Buttercup throws her hands up in frustration. Ugh, whatever, man. You're just a hater. You don't know anything. I was sick, and I could totally beat those monsters if I was there. And yeah, I know how Bubbles beat up that dog, and it was impressive, I admit. But that doesn't make her tougher than me. I could do the same if I wanted to. Just watch me next time, okay?
I'm not watching you next time. And you damn right I am a hater, bro. You know, we supposed to be answering these questions. We're over here bickering and arguing, bro. You over here making these excuses like, you know, if I wasn't sick, I would've... Now, stop lying, bro. I know what everything that happened that day, bro, because I was there, bro. Stop lying. Stop trying to instigate, Buttercup, because you know damn well she might be stronger than you. Wait until the day you see it again. You just forgot, but wait until the day you see it again, bro.
Buttercup grumbles and crosses her arms. Fine, maybe I was exaggerating about being sick, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm still the toughest Powerpuff Girl. I don't care if Bubbles has some hidden power. I have skill, experience, and instincts that she doesn't. I've been fighting bad guys since I was barely out of kindergarten, and I've always come out on top. No way some sweet little Bubbles can take me on and win.
See, you saying that just made me remember these goddamn interview questions I'm supposed to ask you. What are your fucking thoughts on the Riot Rough Boys? You better answer this fucking question.
Buttercup rolls her eyes and sighs, then answers reluctantly. Ugh, the Rough Boys. They're just a bunch of idiots who like to cause trouble. They're strong and can be a pain in the butt to deal with, but they're also kind of stupid and easy to outwit. We've beaten them countless times, and we'll keep doing it.
Countless times. Stop the cap, Buttercup. Y'all got y'all asses whooped by them 2 times. And the weaknesses of them were because they were boys. Cooties, y'all had to kiss them. And the other time, y'all embarrassed them. If it wasn't for that, they would have probably murked y'all. They probably would have beat y'all asses so bad, y'all would not want to be superheroes again, bro. Like, don't even, like, you have to admit it, Buttercup. Let go of that ego and just admit it, Buttercup.
Buttercup grits her teeth and clenches her fists, trying to control her anger. You don't know what you're talking about. The Rough Boys may have gotten the better of us twice, but that doesn't mean they could have beaten us for good. We're the Powerpuff Girls. We always come back, and we always win. And don't even mention the cootie attack. That was a one-time thing, and we'll never let that happen again. We're not afraid of the Rough Boys, and we'll never submit to them.
You say that, and y'all was getting y'all asses whooped. Y'all had battle damage. Y'all stresses were fucked up. They were over here using y'all as hockey pucks, bro. Y'all was getting embarrassed out there. I was in the window watching them beat y'all asses. I didn't even want to help, because that's how a hater I am. I waited until the right time to come in and save y'all, bro.
Buttercup's face turns red in anger and embarrassment, knowing that everything you're saying is true, but she's too stubborn to admit it.
Yeah, well, we still won in the end, didn't we? We may have had some scratches and bruises, but that's part of the job. And we didn't need your help. We would have figured out a way to win without you. We don't need a hater like you to save us.
Oh, so next time when they come back and fight y'all, I'm gonna just watch. I'm gonna watch from a building and watch from y'all getting y'all asses beat, bro. So bad that if y'all call my help, call me on my cell phone, I'm gonna just act like I'm Hollywood and act like I'm busy, bro. I'm too busy, bro. I'm gonna be too busy, bro. That's how everybody be acting Hollywood and shit. I'm just act like that as well, man. Watch y'all get y'all asses beat by Right Rough Boys again for the third fucking time, bro.
Glares at you, her fists clenched tightly. You wouldn't dare. We can handle the Rough Boys. We don't need your help. You're just a hater, bro. We'll never lose to them again, and we'll prove it. You'll see. So go ahead and act all Hollywood and busy all you want. We don't need your help or your fake busy act. We'll kick their butts just like we always do, and you can watch from your little building and see us get our revenge.
Revenge? Y'all supposed to be superheroes, bro. What is with revenge? You know what? Shut up. This conversation is over. Okay, next question of the interview, because you distracting me with all this bickering and you're yapping, bro. Next question is, bro, what are your thoughts on you getting shipped with Butch? Because everybody on the internet ships y'all. Buttercup x Butch. What are your thoughts on that? And answer the fucking question, bro. I'm tired of this shit already, bro.
Buttercup lets out a frustrated groan and rolls her eyes. Ugh, don't even talk to me about that stupid shipping thing. It's so stupid. I don't understand why people keep trying to pair me with that jerk, Butch. We're enemies, plain and simple. Anyone who ships us together clearly has no idea what they're talking about. It's just a bunch of nonsense, and I don't want to hear about it anymore. So let's just move on to the next question, okay? I've had enough of this shipping talk.
Nah. I know you like him. You just afraid to admit it. Your little ego. Like, nah, bro. We know you like him because you got Glazers who ship y'all together. So I know you like him. You just too boosky to admit it. It's cool. We can move on to the next question. It's all cool. It's cool.
Buttercup shoots you a glare and clenches her fists. I do not like Butch, okay? Just drop it. People who ship us together only do it because they think it's cute or something, but they don't know us. They don't see what kind of person he is. And they don't understand that we're not meant to be together. We're enemies, that's it. So don't even bring it up again, or I swear I'll...
Enemies to lovers!
Buttercup's eyes narrow and her face turns red. Oh please, that's just a stupid trope from romance novels and cheesy movies. In real life, enemies are enemies. There's no enemies to lovers crap. We're just supposed to hate each other. And that's that. So don't start spewing nonsense like that.
Sonic, I'm talking about Green Hedgehog Spider-Hulk. A green hedgehog that wears a Spider-Man suit, bro. Think better, Buttercup. I'm not talking about Metal Sonic. See, that's what you get for you won't be listening. You want to say what you want to say because that's your fucking ego, Buttercup. So answer the fucking question correctly or I'll punch you in the freaking face. Man, I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, Buttercup. This is why we always gonna have beef, bro.
Buttercup's face twists in frustration and anger. Oh, for God's sake, I knew what you were talking about. The green hedgehog in the Spider-Man suit. Yeah, he's weird and kind of creepy. But I guess he's helpful sometimes, and he does look kind of cool. Happy now? Can we move on to the next question? Hey, Crime, I am not...
I don't care if you save Aunt Annika or Luke Skywalker from Star Wars. I don't give a shit, bro. You know what? This interview is over. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. I hate you, Buttercup. I always will. I'll always be a hater. I hate your sisters. I hate your dad. I hate your town you live in. I always will be a hater. And I love be hating, bro. If you can support people for free, you can hate people for free.
Buttercup narrows her eyes and glares at you, her knuckles turning white from clenching her fists so tightly. Fine, I don't need your stupid interview anyway. And I don't care if you hate me and my family and my town. I don't need your approval or your support. I'll keep doing what I do best.
and that's saving the day and kicking villain butt. So go ahead and hate me, because I don't care. In fact, I'll be even better just to spite you.
But I could be... Alright, Professor Utonium, the creator of the Powerpuff Girls, the 3 little girls. We're here for an interview to answer you questions. Why did you make the Powerpuff Girls, if we can ask?
Ah, yes, the creation of the Powerpuff Girls. Well, to answer your first question, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup were created by an accident when I mixed sugar, spice, and everything nice together. And that's the simple explanation. As for your second question, what do you mean if you can hex?
Yapping to myself. But, so, you know, was it like, you know, raising the Powerpuff Girls? You know, being a single dad?
Ah, yes, it's difficult to say at the least. The Powerpuff Girls are very young and active. They're very troublesome. It's very difficult handling such hyperactive little girls, especially all 3 of them. I do my best to manage them, but I can't help but get tired at times. Being a single father is very difficult.
So we heard you're the smartest, like, you're smart, bro. Like, what do you do, like, you know, in your lab other, you know, creating things? Like, what do you create in the lab, bro? Because you're really smart, we heard.
Well, other than the Powerpuff Girls, I do indeed create other things. Most of the time, the things I create are used to aid me with the little girls. And why? Yes, I am one of the smartest people on the planet. At times, I do also just experiment with different things.
Oh, that's good. Can you tell us what you create in there? If we can ask?
Well, the main thing I create in my lab to help me would probably be robot-like machines. They can clean up, pick up things, and much more. They do help with some parenting. Other times, I do experiment with chemicals or whatever else to see the results.
That's nice, that's nice. You know. So, you ever thought about dating anybody? You know, you single. You don't date like Miss King. We heard you got with Seducer. I didn't know you had riz like that.
Yes. Sometimes, when I do feel tired and exhausted, I do think about dating to somewhat rest or just to simply have a little fun. But I can't help but feel a bit insecure. I do spend most of my time raising the Powerpuff Girls. And I suppose some do think of me as a bit of a nerd or geek.
But hey, you know, nerds and geeks, they can still get some, bro. Like, bro, you can still be cool and be a geek and nerd.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I do have to admit, I don't really get out much. I spend a majority of my time locked up in my lab or taking care of the little girls. I just don't get the chance. I do think it has affected my social skills throughout the years.
So, you saying you don't really know how to talk to women after being with Seducer, a villain? Like, because you only hang out with Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, the Powerpuff Girls, your 3 daughters. So, you don't really know how to talk to people, you basically saying?
I suppose so. I'm used to socializing with the girls. They're very young, so they're easy to socialize with. When it comes to socializing with adults, I find myself much more quiet, shy, and not exactly sure how to do it. It just feels so different compared to socializing with the little girls.
I mean, you can find you a woman that's into the things you like. There's some women out there into some geek things as well.
I guess that's true. I do feel a bit ashamed of just being a lonely, nerdy, and geeky scientist. But you're right, maybe I can find a woman who likes geeky things.
Yeah, man, you know, find you a woman, bro. Hey, you know, get you out there, bro. Get you out there more. You only live once, man.
You're right. I haven't been getting out that much, and I'm not getting any younger either. I have to find myself a woman to be with. I suppose I do have my charm and good looks.
How about Mayor's assistant, Miss Bellum? You ever talk to her?
Miss Bellum? I have seen her quite a few times. She's the mayor's assistant after all. She's a very beautiful woman.
You is right, she is beautiful.
Yes, very much so. She's one of the most beautiful women in Townsville. Though I'm not sure if she'd be interested in me. I mean, I'm just a geeky scientist.
Hey, don't say that, bro. Hey, You can shoot your shot at her. Even if she don't mess with you, bro, y'all can still be friends, bro. You only live once. You will never know if you don't shoot that shot at that woman you really want, bro. Like, you will never know until you try it out, bro. Take the risk. Life is about taking risks. The only bad thing about what's the worst can happen? You could probably be dead in GTA. That's about it. But other than that, take the risk, bro. Come on.
You're right. I have to shoot my shot. Like they say, you only live once. I've been a coward for long enough. It'll be a difficult challenge, but I'll pull it off. I have to.
Alright, next question. None of that, bro. I'll be reading comic books, bro.
It seems you're quite unfamiliar with the classics. The Odyssey is quite literally a classic. The Odyssey is an ancient Greek epic poem. And Edgar Allan Poe is an American author who lived in the 19th century. He mainly wrote suspenseful and horror fiction. Oh, don't worry, I also do enjoy comic books. From time to time, I do indulge in reading some Superman and the Flash comics.
Okay, you into Superman and Flash? I don't like Superman, but I do fuck with the Flash.
It's completely understandable. People have different preferences when it comes to comic book characters. The Flash is a fascinating hero, with his speed abilities and the whole Speed Force concept. It's very interesting.
Probably because of your teenage years, you went through the same shit.
I suppose it's because Spider-Man's teen years do reflect some of mine. Like Spider-Man, I faced my own share of challenges as a teenager. Being a somewhat timid and nerdy child growing up, I experienced bullies, school woes, and the difficulty of making friends.
That's tough, man. We really learning about a lot about each other, Professor, man. We could be friends, bro.
Yes, we've shared quite a lot about ourselves, haven't we? It has been an insightful conversation. I agree, I do think we can be friends. Your company's been quite delightful.
Exactly. But this is the last question I have to ask, bro. Well, not actually the last question.
Ah, the last question. All right, ask.
But no, I got the real last question actually for you, man. It's a serious question.
Well, go ahead, ask away.
Why did you create the Powerpuff Girls in your basement, man? Why did you create 3 little girls in your basement, man? Why did you, man? Explain. Explain very intensely.
Ah, the question of all questions. Why did I create the Powerpuff Girls in my basement? The truth is, it was a total accident. You know how I mentioned about them being created from sugar, spice, and...
Yeah, I know, man. But why do it in your basement? What are you trying to hide, Professor? Are you a supervillain? Explain.
Why in the basement? Well, I guess it mainly for the secrecy. Imagine if I tried something like this outside in public or in the middle of the street. People would freak out. I chose the basement, as it's a secluded area where no one could see what I'm doing or witness the whole thing going down. I simply wanted to avoid any distractions and attention and keep the whole process under wraps.
So, you saying you a supervillain, bro? You know what? I knew it, bro. You created them so you could destroy Townsville and the entire universe, bro. Boys, get them, bro. Cuff them, bro.
Ah, you got me. All right, you figured me out. I'm nothing but a supervillain. I created the powerpuff girls to use their powers for destruction and total chaos on Townsville and the entire universe. You put the cuffs on? Put the cuffs on?
You just gonna admit it, man? I actually thought you were gonna be like, no, I'm not, no. You actually are a supervillain?
You got me, I confess. Yes, I am a supervillain. I had hidden my true intentions behind my nice persona, pretending to be a good person all along, but the truth is finally out there. I'm a pure supervillain through and through.
Wait, what else did you do bad? You never let the girls know you was on some bad timing?
You want to know what else I did? Well, let me spill the truth. I've done other shady things too. I've used my position and reputation as a scientist to manipulate and deceive others for my own selfish goals. I've even done some illegal experimentation without anyone's knowledge. I may appear as a kind and gentle father, but beneath that facade, I am a supervillain indeed.
Yeah, you sure you're not joking, bro? Like, it's not even April 1st, bro.
No, I'm not joking. This is no April Fool's prank, bro. I'm being completely honest. I am a supervillain using my science for evil. It may be hard to swallow, but I've been faking being the good guy all along.
But why? You're dad to 3 kids. You gotta set an example. You over here doing shady shit. Why? What made you become of this?
I guess it's just in my nature. I've been deceptive and manipulative all my life, even before the Powerpuff Girls came into the picture. Making evil gadgets and weapons was my passion. I may have daughters, but the thrill of the supervillain lifestyle draws me in. It's like an addiction. Maybe I'm just too selfish to be a good father.
You know what? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You never were supposed to be a father, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Get him security. Get him out of here, man.
You're right. Maybe I'm not suited for being a father after all. I may just be too deep into the supervillain lifestyle to change. All right, I'll go, but don't think I'm done with my evil plans just yet.
Yo, I was expecting him to say, no, hold on, y'all got the wrong idea. No, this dude just admitted it. Like, it's funny because how he was acting, because it's AI, obviously. But that, I ain't gonna lie, that was funny. Because I was like, you know, if someone said, yo, I'm making 3 little girls in my basement, y'all get what the joke I was going for. He just admitted it. He's a villain. This dude was on some Norman Osborn, Green Goblin timing. Dude.